Good evening, Lizzie Boys, and welcome back to my channel. Today, the Haute Couture Midnight Runway has officially been revealed, the whole line. We got to see all three of the dolls, and Mattel Creations even announced their release date. So in my last video, I was wrong. For some reason, I thought I remembered there being a release on the 16th. It's actually the 10th. A lot of comments corrected me on that, and so did the Mattel Creations, well, the Monster High post today. So yeah, with that, let's talk about each doll individually and get right into it. Just as a quick refresher from yesterday, these are the three leaks that we had as of yesterday. They were just close-ups of the dolls' faces, as well as this photo, which people believed may have been a teaser for another doll in the line, but that actually wasn't the case. What that image was actually just the backdrop of the reveal photo, so yeah. It would have been nice for Ghoulia to be a part of this line. Some people were speculating that that picture might be a possible reference to her being a part of the line, and who knows, maybe when we get to read their diaries, when these dolls are, like, officially released. I mean, Frankie is coming out on the 10th anyway. That's right, Frankie's the first doll dropping from the line, so technically, I was right yesterday. I think. I actually don't remember a word I say in these videos, I just upload them without a second thought. So, yeah. With that, let's just talk about each doll individually, because I have a number of thoughts on each one, but sharing them while just looking at this picture would be way too jumbled, so let's at least try to hone in on the doll that I'm talking about, so let's begin. So first up, we of course have Frankie. Now, Frankie looks really cool. She's got the same high ponytail that she had going on for Haute Couture, but this time it looks like all of her hair is pulled up into the ponytail instead of the half up, half down look that she wore in the first edition of the line. It's so weird that this line is, like, considered Haute Couture, but, like, it makes sense, I guess. I'm guessing that's, like, the main Monster High collector line that they're doing on Mattel Creations. They like the name Haute Couture, so they're just calling everything that. Yeah. She has a big, like, bolt. Is it called a nut or a bolt? I don't know. I think it's called a nut, the ones that have the hole in the middle. Yeah. She's got, like, a nut as her hair tie, which looks really cute. Big, huge lightning bolt earrings, a lightning bolt on the mask as well. And she's wearing a bodysuit with a big jacket over top. And the jacket seems to have a lot of little ribbons hanging off of it. I really like the bodysuit look, and I really like the silhouette that the jacket gives the doll. I don't know, it's just really interesting. I like how they've been being more experimental with Frankie's fashion recently, like as of like whenever they started doing these alumni releases. What was it, 2021? Yeah, it was 2021, because the only things we got in 2020 were Pennywise and the twins, yeah. So, as of 2021, I feel like they've been more experimental with Frankie's fashion, and I really like it. They seem to be leaning into that sort of androgyny in a way here, and I really like the look. The necklace looks really nice, I like the belt piece, and overall, I just really like this Frankie. I honestly expected, well, when I saw the full photo, I honestly thought Frankie might have been the weakest of the line, and maybe Frankie's not as great as Spectra and Cleo, but I do still like this doll a lot, and I definitely want to get it. It's very pretty. So I can still see these streaks of sort of that greenish blue in Frankie's hair that we could see in the teaser photo. I just choked on nothing. I can still see that greenish blue hair streak in their hair, and it looks pretty good, and I really, really like that lipstick color that they chose for this Frankie. I do hope that it's not like Haute Couture, the original wave of Haute Couture, where the prototype of Frankie was used for the photos and ended up having a different lip color upon release. Is that what happened? I feel like it is. I feel like the lip color was darker in like the promotional pictures, and then like a more brighter, vibrant red on the release. I like this darker red, so I'm hoping that that's what sticks. And overall, I just think that the doll looks pretty good. So yeah, if I were to give this doll a rating, I would probably say an 8 out of 10. Yeah, that feels safe. That feels like fair. Next up, we have Cleo, who I have to say is probably one of the best dolls in the line. There's only 3 of them though, so it's not like there's much competition. The doll looks really great. I really like the mask. You guys said that it's inspired by the same creature that her pet Tut is in G3. I'm sorry, I forgot the name of it. My head's all jumbled today. I'm supposed to be taking 2 different tests, so yeah. Overall, she's got the same bodysuit silhouette as Frankie, alongside a very long cape that seems to connect at both of her arms. It looks cool. I really like the bodysuit because it does remind me of I Heart Fashion Cleo, and my favorite piece from I Heart Fashion Cleo was the bodysuit. So it's nice to see a sort of like piece that resembles that. It looks very good. I would say though, the lip color they chose for her in this photo specifically seems to get lost among everything else. So, I don't know, maybe like a darker lip color would have done this doll like a better, would have just fit better, you know? Like, Frankie has a really nice red lipstick color, and Cleo had that same lipstick color but darker on her original basic. I don't know, I feel like they should have used that lip color here, maybe, just to make the lips pop a bit more, because they do get lost amongst all the gold in her outfit. But the doll is very pretty overall. I like the two twists that she has on both sides of her head, and her shoes, while a little basic, do look very nice. I really like the metallic heels, and I just wish there was a little paint detail on the front, but I do see what they were going for. Her bodysuit is pretty busy, as is her neck piece and her mask, so I'm assuming they wanted to keep some parts of the outfit simple, such as her cape and her shoes, which totally makes sense. It's like a balancing thing. But I feel like in this case, the shoes could have had like a little more detail and it would have like benefited them, you know? Does what I'm saying make a lick of sense right now? I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. I like the doll though. I think overall I would also give Cleo an 8 out of 10. I do really like her, but I do definitely need to see more photos of her. For instance, I would really like to get a shot of these dolls without their masks so we can see the full extent of their face-ups. We've seen close-ups, but we haven't seen the dolls without the masks, so I would really like to see that. I'm assuming in the upcoming days when Frankie gets released, we're going to get like close-up shots and more promotional photos for Frankie, but for Cleo and Spectra, we might have to wait. I don't know, because they're doing it like the original Haute Couture releases, where we're going to get Frankie first, then we're probably going to get Cleo the following month, and then Spectra at the end. That's just my speculation, though. Spectra could be next, for all we know. But, yeah, that's my thought process here. I like Cleo. I like the hair colors. I do wish that we could see some brown in her hair, though, because they've been acting like Cleo's hair has only ever been black when her original basic doll did have some streaks of brown. So I really would like to see a return of that hair color blend. It looks nice, though. I very much like this doll, and I feel like an 8.5 out of 10 is the appropriate rating for her. As for Spectra, I feel like this is the doll that really takes the cake. She looks the best of the line. I don't know. Maybe it's because Frankie and Cleo have such similar silhouettes with the bodysuit, but I do like that they gave Spectra more of like a dress look. She still has shorts on, but she has this long train that gives like the sort of resemblance of a dress, you know? It looks nice. I really like her mask piece as well, and I've already commented on her earrings. I really like the mold for those. And I really like her shoes as well. They're very cute. I can't see them that well. I couldn't find a high-res version of this photo. Like, sometimes I go onto Twitter, I just shivered a little, to look on the Monster High page just to get the higher quality versions of photos, but I couldn't find it. I couldn't find the higher quality version. It wasn't posted. So I then went on Mattel Creations, and I couldn't download the photo. It just kept, like, bringing me to another page. I was like, sign up with your email. I am already signed up, I just don't want to log in. So it just wasn't letting me download this photo in high quality, so I had to screenshot it from Instagram. So I can't get the best look at her shoes. They do seem to be very nice, though. They kind of look like sandals with 4 separate straps and a big blue heel. I don't know what the blue thing is meant to be. If any of you guys can see it more clearly than I can, feel free to let me know. But yeah, overall, I just really like the fabrics chosen for this doll. There's no telling how it'll feel in real life, but it looks like G3 Draculaura's sleeves. So I'm assuming it's like a similar fabric, potentially. I like the translucent effect. It really does fit with Spectra being a ghost and all. My one gripe, though, I do wish that she had some chains around her arms, too. That's it. I love everything else about this doll. I just think she could have used some cool chain bracelets as well. I mean, it's a masquerade line, so why not go all out with the jewelry? I really like her necklace, I really like her belt, and overall, I really like this doll in general. I'm assuming that because she's a collector doll, she is most likely going to have nylon or saran hair, because as you guys may or may not know, Kanekalon, the original hair fiber that used to be used for Spectra, is no longer produced. I don't know when they stopped making it, but it hasn't been in production for a very long time. So that's why characters like Ghoulia in G3 use a new hair blend made of saran. So I'm assuming the same had to be done for Spectra. Mattel, I've heard, produces their own saran, so it's very likely that they use saran on this doll. Whatever it is, it's not going to be Kanekalon though, and it's very unlikely to be Polly, considering this is a expensive collector doll. So that's good. That's great. I personally didn't really like Kanekalon. It's not an awful hair texture, but when it gets messy, it is so hard to take care of, in my experience at least. It takes a while. So I'm glad to see that she most likely has either nylon or saran. Overall though, I think Spectra is probably a 9.5 out of 10. Again, the only thing that would have brought her up from a 9.5 out of 10 to a straight 10 out of 10 for me would have been giving her some like chain bracelets. I just think she needs some bracelets. It would be fun. But yeah, the doll looks great, and she's probably my favorite from the line. I'm very happy to see Spectra back, especially in such a good form. This doll's amazing. So in short, those are my opinions on the line. I like them all a lot, and I'm very excited for them to come out. Most likely these dolls are going to be $75 each, but I would really like to cross my fingers and hope that maybe Mattel will have mercy on us and make them a bit cheaper. I know a lot of people have been talking about Frankie having a collector doll coming out this year that's going to cost $50. I don't think it's this one. This is a Mattel Creations exclusive. I don't think it's going to be on Amazon. Think about the previous Haute Couture wave, guys. It was only sold on Mattel Creations and each doll was $75. I really don't think it's likely that this Frankie is going to be put on Amazon. I just don't think that, I'm sorry. So I'm thinking these dolls are most likely going to be the same price as Haute Couture, the original. So, yeah. We don't have a confirmation yet, though. Obviously, we have to wait for Frankie's listing to pop up on Mattel Creations to get that confirmation. And Frankie will be releasing in exactly 1 week. So I'm assuming we'll get to see the price and stuff in the upcoming days. But yeah, overall, those are my thoughts on the line. Feel free to comment your own. As always, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please do feel free to leave a comment about what you think of these dolls. I really love reading what you guys have to say. And yeah, as always, thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye!